Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jordy Clark. For those of you who are just joining us, I'm a real estate broker and investor here in the state of Utah. And today I wanted to break down the first rental property I ever purchased and 4 reasons why you should go out and buy your first rental right now. Real quick, there is another video that talks more about seller financing. I'm not gonna get into it on this video, but go ahead and check that out at the channel, along with all the other videos that we're producing to help you guys get closer to financial independence. So I think there's a lot of good things that you can take away from my experience. I made just about every mistake in the book. And had I known now what I didn't know then, I probably could have saved myself a lot of headache and been more successful at accumulating more properties quicker, which would have gotten me to financial freedom or financial independence that much quicker. So the first rental I bought, it was a seller finance deal, which meant the seller was the bank basically. At a low down payment. I paid about $120,000 for this property. It rented for about $1,100 a month. And after all my expenses, we cleared about $500 a month in cash flow, which was really nice. Once we kind of got the property up and running, after closing, we left the tenants that were previously in there. We let them stay. And had I known what I know now, we would have asked them to leave and we would have found our own tenants based on our strict criteria for tenants that we now look for. We want responsible residents, and I'm sure these people were great people, they just wouldn't have met our qualifications. So that's the first one, is just be very careful when you are inheriting tenants. Some can be great, some can be less than great. The second thing was, we accepted just about every form of payment for rent possible, and we do not do that now. So now we only accept automatic payment from their account or a check or certified funds. Back then we were accepting cash, we were accepting partial payments, and really just letting the tenants run us instead of us being the ones that manage the tenants. So a lot of good lessons learned there. We actually ended up selling the property a few years later. I guess it was 18 months later. When we sold it, we took our gains, paid taxes on them, and then we were actually able to purchase another rental property. But 18 months is kind of a short period to own a rental. We had some stuff come up that just forced us to sell where we wouldn't have normally done that. At any rate, knowing what I know now, I would have held on to that property. So we bought it for about $120,000. We sold it 18 months later for about $165,000. And that's for 2 reasons. One is, I believe we bought slightly below market and the property had some problems that we needed to fix. So by fixing the problems, we were able to make it worth more. It's called forcing equity or forcing appreciation. Now a lot of people call it the BRRRR method. We do have a video on how to successfully BRRRR a property, and that stands for buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and repeat, which is a great way to get into real estate with no or low money down, but still have a great equity position. So anyways, we sold it for about $165,000, paid closing costs, realtor fees, everything like that. And we took that profit and were able to go buy another property. But today, just checked, and that property is worth about $325,000 about 6 years later. Granted, we've had higher than normal appreciation, but the tenants would have paid that loan down and we would owe probably less than $100,000 on it today. And it'd be worth a lot more, so we could have more options. So really the second lesson here is, when you purchase a property, just make sure you're in a position financially to be able to weather any storms. And by having cash flow and not needing to make the payments and also not needing the cash flow to survive, it gives you a lot more options and wherewithal to hold on to properties while they appreciate and while tenants pay them off for you. So I still wish we had that property in our portfolio today. Yet the important thing is that we took action, right? And so for you guys, my message is, if you can't qualify or you don't have a lot of money down, but you've got some money set aside in savings and really just ready to get into the game, there are ways that you can get into the game, and don't hesitate, don't wait. If you're ready, take on knowledge, watch the rest of our videos and find other videos like this so that you can learn more, that you're able to earn more and give more and just do more. Ultimately though, the path starts today. It starts on the next property. It starts on your first property, and you can do it. It's less daunting than it seems. If I was able to do it, you can definitely do it too. So guys, hit the like button if you enjoyed this message. If it helped you in any way, please comment below, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that you can be notified of more videos like this.